Welcome back to another episode of the Canon on the Boomer Bust channel. I'm your host, Terry, and today doing a review of WandaVision episode 4, the latest on Disney Plus. Man, let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie, like when the episode ended, I was legit confused. Like I had to pause and check the time I stood up. I was confused because I was like, wait, the episode over? That went by so fast. And I know these aren't long episodes by some standards, but still, I feel like it was 10 minutes worth of an episode. I know like there was a lot of flashbacks in the not flashbacks, but like recaps in the beginning. But it felt like it was 10 minutes, man. Then it was over. I mean, I was definitely ready for more, but that's what you have. I wouldn't say it was a filler episode, but it caught you up. Obviously, it's stepping us into the real world for the first time so we can see what's kind of happening. But it just felt like it was really quick. Like we did not get a whole lot, but we got a good, decent amount. First off, you talk about they keep calling it the blip. I think that's one of the weakest jobs the MCU did with the writing, but that's after the snap. And so, well, the second snap when Tony snapped and everybody came back. And so it was cool to see. And I still lament that we didn't get more of that in Endgame. I'm actually surprised by how much we got, but to me, the movie should have been much more about like in that moment. And we got a little bit with Hawkeye, and okay, the snap happened, and you know what was happening with him when it happened. But I just felt like we get a little more of that, and then a little more about life after the snap. And now that everybody came back, and we were waiting with Spider-Man Far From Home, really to see like what the ramifications was, and they just glossed over it, like, oh yeah, everybody's back. And so I thought that was disappointing too. So it was cool to live in that moment for a little bit. One thing we did get confirmed, people just came back where they were. So she snapped in the hospital room and came back in the same room 3 years later. I thought it was 5 years for some reason. But anyway, so there's a lot of people was like, oh, it's a kind of a plot hole. What if you were doing this? Or what if you were on a plane and all that? And so I guess there was just mass chaos when people came back that we just glossed over in the MCU. So anyway, and doesn't that mean that like Spider-Man now can't, well, I guess they did come back on the planet and then Doctor Strange got them out. But anyway, so we got that. That was kind of cool. And then after that, I mean, we confirmed some things. They made the big revelation. It was Wanda. I feel like we all kind of knew that. We knew she was playing a part in it. We seen how she controls stuff, but you know, they made the little line, it's all Wanda. And then Wanda says, you know, I got it under control. Now here's my thing. I still think something else is at play, because they really emphasize the line, someone censoring the broadcast. And naturally, you could say Wanda's doing that. But then my question is, why is Wanda broadcasting anything in the first place? Obviously, they're talking about kind of the radiation coming off all that energy she's doing. I don't necessarily know the science to know that would create a broadcast. But even if it did, and she's aware of it enough to censor it, then why would she be sending that out in the first place? Now, I think partially, it's kind of how I don't know. Again, I don't know how they're going to do the science, but partially I feel like the frequency is just her brain wave. Like we seeing what she sees, and she like edits out what she doesn't want to see. So maybe that's that, but maybe there's something else at play here as well. And then I have to watch it back because I really didn't understand or follow at the beginning about who the missing person was. But it clearly wasn't Wanda. It's clearly not Vision. So they named everybody except Agatha. And so they didn't name her when they were talking about this person is that person. And, you know, which was just a bunch of New Jersey residents. And so it seems like she's got a bigger part. Now, obviously, She's been in all the marketing and all that stuff. And some people think she's a character from comics. I don't remember who it is. Maybe, I don't know. Catherine Hahn's an interesting, it makes sense for this show, but it's an interesting choice to have her as like a major MCU character. So I don't know. We'll see. But it does seem like she's playing a big part because they, again, talk about the missing person. And maybe I have to listen to it again. Maybe they said more. And so I have to go back and see what they were talking about. But this didn't start off as a Wanda thing. You know, this started off as something else. They were completely shocked to see Wanda when they saw her in the TV. So there's that. I don't know. And then I guess this is going to end up with Monica in charge of SWORD. Clearly, like, well, so far the guy it seems like he's doing right by her, but that's an old story trope, man. Like the old friend in the family taking care of the young kid that's now grown up. Oh, you know, I'm gonna do right by you, and then they try to screw you. We saw it in Iron Man 1. We saw it in a lot of stuff. So, he seems set up to like, and he's a bit of a douche. So he seems set up like he's gonna try to screw her, and then she's gonna triumph, and she's gonna take over the organization her mom built. But, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what we got. But like we said, we figured Geraldine wasn't part of it. She got sucked in. Whatever goes in changes into the TV style. And then a lot of the people that are there seem like they were just residents before. And except Agatha, we don't really know her deal. And they didn't name the wife either. A lot of people saying she was Emma Frost. I mean, again, they're not bringing Magneto into this. We already know her parents died, in Sokovia. They didn't do the X-Men origin and all that. So we'll see kind of who she is because they didn't name her either. So we got a little bit to find out, but we also confirmed some things as well. I mean, the beekeeper, I don't know. We didn't see him come back. But she obviously didn't do none with him, so I don't know what happened to him. But I do think that whole beekeeper suit and the bees was a little bit of a nod towards AIM. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like this should have been I feel like every week it should have been 2 episodes, or maybe not. This one should be 4 and 5. You know, you get away last week with 3. You left on that cliffhanger, but I think this should have been 4 and 5. Like, this don't feel right that this is all we got. So, interesting. This is completely SWORD right now. This is, I always forget Kat Dennings' name, character's name. She's just so fine. But, she's from the Thor world of side of things. She's here. Woo's here. So, but it doesn't seem like anything on the level of Avengers or any of that. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. I know they said they put these out in order for a reason, and I know WandaVision ties into Spider-Man 3, and then that ties into Doctor Strange, but I'm still waiting to see how this kicks off Falcon and Winter Soldier, because again, they said there was a reason they didn't release that one first, and so they had to wait till WandaVision was released. So I'm wondering to see how that all kind of ties in. But so far, yeah, pretty decent. All right, so that's it for me. Go down comment section, let me know what you think, share around, get the conversation started, and remember, if you heard it here, it's the official canon. Oh, wait. As far as the grade, I give it a B. All right, if you heard it here, it's official canon.